3 weeks till Christmas. 3 frickin' weeks. I just can't believe that.
It seems like we just did it.
I haven't bought one present.
Oh, no.
Well, I did buy one. I bought a Yahtzee set at Habitat last week. I'm going to give it to my mother.
Okay.
It's like super Yahtzee.
You got something in the box?
No, this is an empty box.
Oh. Doesn't matter.
I need some sort of way to... Hi there, Dee Dee. Not ready. Hey, Sheila. Hey, Jennifer. Yeah, I mean, is anybody ready? Gina has always tries to buy one thing for her significant other, and it's a real emergency because they don't have it. Right?
Yep.
Tell them what it is.
Rebel Stokes Pecan Whiskey.
Rebel Stokes Pecan Whiskey. Leslie bought all her gifts. Leslie, I'm going to give you a hint. Do not tell anyone that you bought all your gifts because they will wish evil, evil thoughts on you. They'll get their voodoo doll out and they'll be like, I can't take her. What time do you go to the dentist? That feels a little passive aggressive since I have this candy cane in my mouth. Did I tell you I lost my tooth?
No.
My filling, I was chomping on a candy cane and I thought, filling, the crown came right out. So I got to go get it glued back in today. It's a good thing I didn't swallow it.
I dreamed I lost mine last night.
I go at 3 o'clock with Amos. I was going to go look at a car for my children for Christmas, but Nurse Gina, a.k.a. the mechanic, has put the chutzpah on that. I love her. It is a Volkswagen, $4,500, station wagon, really nice looking. Has 250,000 miles on it. And I did a subscriber video this morning, and they all went crazy. So then I called Volkswagen in Greenville, and I'm like, would you fix this? They were like, no, we don't work on those. How do you buy a car that you can't get it worked on anywhere?
Too old.
You need to be like a mechanic.
Oh, yeah.
I think.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Is it diesel? Yeah. It's diesel. But the price is so good. Way too many miles. We bought our sons a VW to share. Great purchase. See, that's what I was thinking. What's on sale for $13.49? Ah! Gina said you can get that stuff at Total Wine for $13.49.
Where's a Total Wine?
I'm sure there's one in Norfolk.
Really?
I know there's one in Raleigh.
Ugh.
I told her I might could get her some in Raleigh. Look online, see if you can order it.
All right, let me type in this address.
Don't buy a diesel. And then somebody else says diesel motors run forever. No, I'm not getting it. Y'all scared me off. Have you tried pickle-flavored candy canes or bacon? No. Go to their website. So Nurse G...
Looking glorious this
I
morning.
don't know why you don't think you look good.
I made it faint. I told you.
The camera faint. I've got sort of a setup. Uh-oh, that's not good. Look, that was the wine. You got to sit real close together to get these cameras.
I know. And
then she gets hot. I
Okay,
put it up high. So earlier, my subscribers wanted to give Gina a present. So we did a subscriber video and surprised Gina. They raised $500 for her. Well, then after the video, Gina says, I can't take no money. I'll get the FBI, the CIA, the CFI is going to come in here. So now Gina can't have the $500. So now we're going to donate the $500.
We are.
Gina's going to choose the place.
I am.
But sorry, I didn't know that.
That's okay.
Can nurses, what is the rule? Can nurses accept like a candy cane?
Technically, no.
No.
Mm-hmm.
Nurse Gina, do you wear a Raquel Welch wig?
This is out of bed doing this. Looks good. Go.
She had real good hair. But they're still talking about diesel engines. Well, I didn't know that.
So, yeah. But thanks. That was sweet.
Yep.
And now we've got to think of a good place.
Well, you can do that. Maybe somewhere local. Donate it to Rain. She could do that. We're going to let her pick. She's going to pick. And we'll keep you updated. Because if not, I've got Venmo back all those people.
Oh, wow. Yeah. Yeah, that would be
Though I guess if they wanted me to, I could.
True.
Go clue you out. Maybe the Humane Society.
Well, that's what I was actually thinking because
Maybe the spay and neuter people.
the Tri-County, they're being closed right now. They won't take kittens. That's why I got a problem. It's because they're remodeling the kitten room.
Oh, really? No, that could be nice.
I don't think they get many big donations and stuff.
That's the one between us and you? I used to go out there. Very mean to Nurse Gina.
Who's mean?
I think you're a beautiful person.
Oh, thanks.
Nobody's being mean to Nurse Gina.
No.
Oh, they're still talking about the car. So Nurse Gina has watched a show that I haven't watched, but I was considering watching it.
The Golden Bachelor. He's golden.
The Golden Bachelor is 72.
He didn't look it.
And how about the women? How old were they?
They were in there from 60s to their 70s and older. And they look good. I'm like, I'm doing something wrong.
Are they all real thin?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Did the Golden Bachelor...
I mean, like, some of them still got, like, thigh gaps. Do you remember if you ever had a thigh gap? I did, because I was skinny.
Thigh gap. You mean when you put your legs together and you see air?
Yeah. I used to be skinny.
I was, too.
But look at me now.
I remember when I got on the scale in graduate school and it said 144, and I said, this scale is broke. There is no way I weigh 144. I weigh 120. 144. That feels like it's downright skeletal now.
I know. What I wouldn't give to be back to 140.
150.
I'll take 150.
I hate 160 right now.
Yeah. It's probably why I got the heartburn from scrambled eggs. Didn't even use the bacon grease or nothing. Just Pam.
With what? Who?
Pam spread.
Pam. That's how you did your egg? Why don't... And then you ate an egg with no bread or anything? Huh. I don't think I could do that. Golden Bachelor caught lying about his past with women.
See, and that's what
She didn't know that. I told her that this morning.
I thought he was really sweet.
Well, he pretended he was a restaurateur, and he retired at age 55, but he retired 20 years earlier. So he would have been 35 when he sold his hamburger business. And then he fixed hot tubs, which I don't mind anything with hot tubs, but I guess they wanted to have a bachelor that was like,
all worldly.
Yeah, I wonder how he has any money.
That's what I was thinking. So much money in fixing hot tubs?
No. But he said, well, I didn't work to make money. I worked to help people. Fixing hot tubs. If you wanted to help people, that wouldn't be what my first choice would be, would it?
No.
So I wonder if he's lying.
He wanted to help me. See, now he's second guessing everything that I thought I knew.
Well, I tell you what you should be worried about. His wife died from a mysterious infection, and a month later he was dating somebody. And then he tells everybody, I hadn't kissed anybody in 6 years. Well, this woman came out they call Carolyn, and she says, well, we lived together for 19 months. And they said, well, what is the deal, Bachelor? And he said, well, I'm just focusing on all the good in my life. I don't really talk about those things.
Oh my goodness. If I find out that guy is a lying, dirty stinker, I have lost all faith.
You're like Jeffrey fooling me. The Bachelor fooled you. Well, it's over now, right?
Yeah.
So now you can binge watch.
I'm going to have to watch it again and watch for the subtle clues and all that right down. Because he sure got a lot of kissing in.
Really?
When he had all them women up in that harem.
How many women started on there?
Wasn't it like 12? Or maybe more.
And was he physically active with these women? Do you think?
They only went on dates. I mean, I guess you ever had a...
Did they have the spend the night date like they do in the other Bachelor?
Yeah, they had a spend the night date when he was down to 2 women.
And did the women spend the night?
They stayed in the cabin or in the room together, but Teresa, the woman he chose, said that she knocked his boots off.
What's that mean?
Knocking boots. They got busy.
Well, don't you think he got busy with the other one too?
And see, I didn't like Leslie because I thought she was too fast.
I thought you were about to say you thought she was too fat.
No, she was very fast acting. Like she wasn't very deep at all. You know, she was too worried about looking pretty and hee-heeing and ha-ha and just cry over everything and look into my eyes, darling, I mean, she got on my nerves.
What was the one you liked the least? It makes me want to go watch it.
I can't remember her name, but she kept telling Teresa to zip it.
And Teresa's the one he picked?
Yeah, because Teresa kept saying, oh, how much they had bonded over this, that, and the other thing. And she said, you just need to zip it. You act like you got this all wrapped up in the bag. You need to zip it.
Leslie used to date Prince.
Yeah, Leslie used to be a dancer with...
I thought Prince was gay.
I think he might have
been transgender.
But no, because that was
he wore makeup. I wonder if he was transgender before transgender was even a thing.
It was not a thing. I think he wore because he really was a pretty man.
Yeah. The one that looked like Caitlyn Jenner, Catherine said was annoying. Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah, no. But I know which one she's talking about. That woman was...
Kathy,
yes.
What'd she do?
Zip it.
Oh.
Yeah. She had a little idol too.
Well, didn't he tell multiple women he was in love with them?
Yes.
That seems wrong.
He told Leslie. He told Faith. Faith was one of the last before it became 92. Yeah. What are you doing?
What? No, you got to do now if you do this.
What the hell?
Then it makes it rain. See?
How are we doing this?
I don't know. Isn't it amazing though? It's not working.
Oh, I see you. Okay. And then your other one's over there.
Oh, can't go over here.
I didn't know if you were sending hand signals. SOS, we need help. That's probably
Prince loved women, not men. Well, I didn't know that.
Well, yeah.
I just was asking. I wasn't. Prince.
Yeah,
No, this is rumors get started.
No.
Prince wore a lot of makeup.
He wore eyeliner. But he was pretty. I mean, Jack Sparrow wears eyeliner.
Well, Johnny Depp. I do love some Johnny Depp after that trial. Did you watch that trial?
Yes, we did watch the trial.
We did? We didn't watch the whole thing,
no,
though.
because it was just too much.
But it makes you really not like that Amber Heard.
I like this thing that day that she left something that rhymes with her name in the bed. Heard. On Johnny's side.
She left a turd in the bed.
Yeah.
Pooped in his bed. That is bad. And then what about the Gwyneth Paltrow trial?
I don't know nothing about that.
Well, Gwyneth Paltrow, I liked her too. That was last winter. this retired optometrist said that she ran into him on the ski slope.
Yes. I
and then she said,
that.
I did not. You ran into me. And she showed up for court, and that man lost. Amber Heard was crazy. I really like Johnny Depp for that. The only movie I don't like Johnny Depp in that I thought was weird is Charlie and the Chocolate Factory.
Oh, he was weird, but he was a good weird.
You think so? I think I liked him. I thought he was good, Jack Sparrow. I liked him in Edward Scissorhands. I liked him in the movie with Winona Ryder. Happy. What's Eating Gilbert Grape?
Yes.
That was a good one.
Wasn't he pretty back then?
Yeah, he was pretty. You know who else is real good looking like him? Keanu Reeves.
Yeah.
And you know, Keanu Reeves was, I think, married and lost the wife or the girlfriend, and she was pregnant, 7 months pregnant in a car accident.
Really?
They never had children later.
Well, he's married an older woman.
I don't think they're married. I think they date.
Okay.
I watched.
But didn't he come
Point
from like an
Breakers.
abusive home?
Really? Keanu Reeves?
I think that's why he's such a humble, meek person.
Oh, I didn't know that.
I think there's a backstory there.
Huh. Huh. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I watched the entire Paltrow ski trial, probably because of Murdaugh trial. Well, Murdaugh has just been sentenced to 27 years for financial crimes. And they had a big thing on Dateline last week about Stephen Smith. And I didn't watch the whole thing, but I read it. And they said they do think Stephen Smith was hit by a car. But it sounds like they think it was, I think that's what it said, on purpose. Because when they went out to Moselle or whatever, they said that there was evidence to make them open up the Stephen Smith case, which made me wonder if there was some evidence on the car.
What kind of evidence could still be on the car?
Well, I don't know. But what other evidence would there be?
Unless they washed that car. Or it could have got
But
up
they said his
underneath it.
shoes were still on, everything was, you know, and they were loosely tied. Normally, if you get hit by a car,
your shoes fly off. I don't care how tight you get.
but he had a big thing on his head about like this, like a 6-inch something.
Somebody bludgeoned him.
Somebody did something to him. You know who I wish could talk? I wish that dog out there in those kennels could talk.
Yeah.
What if the dog had had a camera on?
Yeah.
So they also showed that. So they had the child's phone, you know, his son that he was convicted of murdering. And they couldn't open the phone. And, which I thought, well, you can call up Apple and open a phone. Well, you can't. So if a phone is locked, it's locked. So they had the phone and they were trying to figure out the date. And you only have a certain number of tries until it's locked forever. And they get the phone finally on because it's like his birthday. And that's when they saw the video of, or heard Alec in the video.
Right.
And so they've been having these conversations like, was that you? Did you, you know, were you there? No, not if I got my time right. Which whenever you say no, not if I got my time right.
Not if I got my time right.
You're lying. Well, so that was really a huge thing. But I wish they had waited to have it come out at trial. And like done it as a big like, bum, 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 bum.
Exactly.
You know, and they did it.
Bombshell.
Yeah, a bombshell. But they...
When did they do it?
I think it got released earlier, but you heard it at the trial. You did get to hear it. But that they said, what got me when they were talking, when people say, did he do it? Did he not do it? Well, he was convicted guilty. I'll tell you what made me think he did it. I think Paul had been on him about pills. And I think Paul maybe took pills from him, or they got mad at him and they went down to the kennels. So I think they went to the kennels and he was mad at them. And I think he chased them down to those kennels with the guns and he killed them. And then the son, who was laying there, and I hate to say this, but his innards were like on the wall.
Right.
And he says this, I picked the son up by the back of his pants to flip him over to see if he was alive. Does that make any sense?
No. The only way I could think that would happen would be if you're in total shock. But even then, I don't
You can't pick somebody up by the back.
No.
You'd have to use 2 hands.
Yeah,
No blood on him, not one bit.
That's bullshit.
If you had 2 family members that you loved and you were going to check on them,
I'm gonna be covered.
You're going to have blood on you. I mean, it doesn't take a genius to figure. But he said his phone popped out of his pocket, so I put it back in his pocket. What? So then they could see somebody had tried to open the phone. Because he knew, but he didn't sound mad when he was down there talking. But he knew what was on. He knew there was something on that phone.
He knew there was something.
He knew there had been that FaceTime.
And who knew what happened before they went to the kennels, whether or not they had it and they.
But they did sound happy at the kennels.
Yeah, they sounded fine at the kennels.
And then that happened right before, 5 or 10 minutes before. So then somebody else said, well, did he hire somebody else to do it? But where would they have come from, you know? Did you watch Alex Murdaugh address the victim's court before the 70-year sentence? He spoke for 45 minutes and said he was sorry, brought up Maggie and Paul, and denied hurting them again. No, I didn't listen to that. It is hard to wrap your mind around, but when you look at that place out there in the middle of frickin' nowhere, the guns are gone, the 80 miles an hour on the way back from his mama's, the lady there that said he came in holding a tarp, which was a blue raincoat later on, and it was filled with gunshot residue inside. They found it in the closet.
Yeah, that's crazy.
He did not plead guilty. He was convicted of being guilty, but he didn't plead guilty. It's a busy week this week. Gina's going to be here. Gina, are they going to bring us? They forgot to bring my medicine.
Yeah.
Or my something.
Yeah.
So they got to run that here. I've got to go to Amos's school today to go to recess because we're having a hard time getting him out of recess. Getting him outside because he doesn't like gnats. So he's just gotten in his mind that they're gnats all the time outside. So we're going to help with that. And then I'm going to get my new tooth, my crown put on. And then I'm driving to swim team tonight, and Amos and I are just going to go swimming. Adrian, you saved me this morning. I got a call from supposedly Norton about renewing my annual subscription, and they said your visa was expired. I was thinking of what you went through, and the guy's voice sounded familiar to Jeffrey. I hung up and called up directly to Norton, and they said it wasn't them. It brought awareness to me. I'm so glad, Debbie. And, you know, I don't want anybody to become like a racist. Like I hear somebody with a foreign voice and now I think they're going to get me. But I do think there is a lot of...
Just call you and say...
No one is going to call you. They're never, ever, ever going to call you. And they never, ever need a credit card over the phone. Ever. Never, ever. Never. So anyway. Glad to see y'all. I don't know what tonight might be Old Mom Monday night, since I had trifecta last night. We'll see if I'm alive after my swimming. Nurse Gina, thanks for being on.
Oh, thank you.